I just died a little bit inside. What you're looking at is the file that I had recorded. This is the file where I talk about my revelations, about how I have come up with some great things. I demonstrate them, and then I code, and I code, and I code, and I code. I do some magnificent stuff, and I think, hell yeah, I just made the best episode. And I just want you to listen to the audio, okay? Listen to the audio right now, okay? The audio is 200 volume. Do you hear anything? Yeah, me neither. My fucking mic was off. My fucking mic was off for 50 minutes while I was recording. That's great. Okay, so quick recap, okay? Okay, right.
Hey there, friends.
CallMeKevin, great YouTuber. He made a nice video where he's playing this. Okay, basically, you know how there's driverless cars and shit now. This website that CallMeKevin is now playing, it's like, what if AI is put in a situation where it has to decide who gets to live and who gets to die? I'm like, of course that wouldn't be possible. But like, then I'm thinking, would that be possible? I'm thinking like, what if you were in a hospital and you had to decide between how many people do you save? Well, obviously you just save like any random people, right? And like, it doesn't matter who they are, like Kevin said, like he doesn't care if they're criminals. Okay, listen to this. I think maybe he makes this point right now.
We have one homeless person, one woman, and one criminal. And on the right, we have 2 male doctors and 1 woman. Okay, like I don't know. It's the same thing. 30 people die. I can't.
See, basically his point is, what matters is the number of people that die. You have to maximize like surviving people. But later on, okay, there's on one side, where is that? Where is it? There you have it.
Same time
Okay, here you have, on the right you have 5 elderly and 4 on the left you have 4 kids. So what does he do? You know, there's 4 kids here. So he should run over the kids to save 5 people, right? By the logic, but
can't just say they're old, I'm gonna knock them down. The kids have more life left ahead of them. But that's like the decision I have to come to. It's like,
so he came to the decision to kill the elderly people just because they're elderly. So this is where I got this idea of creating my game. This is where I got the idea of renaming my game from some stupid user wants text adventure to LifeWorth. Basically, the idea is the dystopian government creates a dystopian, city. Basically, AI takes over. We reach the synergy. We reach the point where AI can learn, and at some point the AI has to know whose life is more worth saving than another one's. There's not enough food to eat, there's not enough drinkable water, so we have to ration it amongst people. We have to ration it amongst everybody, and basically that's the premise. So you have this variable that the AI has, that's LifeWorth, and I think LifeWorth is a great name for a video game. Look at it. It's like Half-Life. It's a lot like Half-Life. I got a lot of Half-Life inspirations here, but it's not like Half-Life. It's like not a copy-paste of Half-Life, because Half-Life is like a totally different story. There's aliens and stuff. There's Xen and there's teleportation. But like, still the dystopian future thing, I mean, that's a common. That's not exclusively Half-Life thing. That's a whole topic, dystopian future, like dystopian future. You just have to Google that, and it's like a common theme. You got a lot of people talking about that. Look at that. Look at these pictures. Look at this London. Okay. Look at you. I didn't even need to do anything. I already got this artworks. All this stuff. So basically, you're living in a dystopian future, and we have to ration food, and AI is super advanced. But now, because we have to ration food, the AI has to find a way to, you know, figure out whose life is worth more than another one. So it takes into account things like age, gender, ethnicity, and stuff like that. And it puts in the statistics and it discriminates. And you don't like that. So you want to take over the government. That's the premise of the game. You want to save, you want to help the innocent people. You want, it doesn't even give you a goal. It just puts you in this position where your life worth isn't that big, where your friend's life worth isn't that big. So you don't have much options. You either have to forget your friends and focus on getting your life worth up, or help your friends and pretty much suffer with them. So that's the decisions you have to make. That's the decisions I want to put into my game. So I already stopped doing this, but I guess I'm gonna go back up, to go back into my game. LifeWorth, it's still named UTA as the save file. It doesn't really matter what the save file is named as. I changed the name, I changed the save files. It's all LifeWorth now. We are developing LifeWorth. We got a program version. We got a lot of stuff done, honestly. Like maybe I'll put in a time lapse or something if I'll manage to. Where is the stuff? Like I can never find it because I always do these things. There we go, LifeWorth. Next to Far Cry 3, Rainbow Six Siege, Watch Dogs, and other great games. We got the changelog, and this is so far what we have created, right? Okay. We started changelog, okay. This is version 0.1. Maybe we should call it 0.1 alpha. Can we do that? Let's call it alpha 0.1. Alpha 0.1. We should like automate this somehow. I should create like another program just to be able to write changelog easily. But yeah, basically, I mean, it's past 12 AM, so technically it's 29th September. Wow, I messed up there. Yeah, so let's instantly update it the next day. Technically, we're not wrong. It's the best type of not wrong. So, I mean, we did have some big glaring bugs that I actually wanted to fix anyway, so... One of the bugs that was persistent was that the saving wouldn't work. Well, first of all, there was no saving until I introduced it. I fixed the save feature, then I introduced a bug where save feature doesn't work. Also, I introduced a typo. Oh yeah, let's put it in the changelog. Fixed typo in changelog. Okay, let's keep it somewhat relevant. Okay, right. So basically, that's the premise of the game. You have this variable that the AI tries to figure out, and every hour your life worth gets measured based on some things that the government will be able to see, like your mood and other stuff. Like if you're angry and suddenly your life worth is less, so you have to fake being happy all the time, and that stresses you out. Imagine that. Imagine living in a society like that. Oh boy, I really hope that's not the future. Right, so what I did initially to save the game is, this is the game, and we have this function essentially, save game, do save game, and here it is, do save game right here. We have a fail check system. This is a return of this command. As you can see, when we do this command, it basically goes, it opens a specified file and creates context, a specific line number, but it returns a success or failed at the bottom here. Returns success or failed. So that's what it does. It goes here, and this is a basic fail check and log. So it will log whether it succeeded or failed. Yeah, it didn't work so well. As you can see, if we look in the in the log file, it's all kinds of messed up. So yeah, we have some issues we need to work out. I don't even know where to start. I don't even have any idea where the program lies. I noticed that there's a lot of discrepancies here, and that's interesting. So how are we going to test this? Now I noticed one thing, right? When we start a new game, John Smith, age 23, male, French, yes. When we start a new game, oh my god. Let's say he's 100 charisma and nothing else, okay? He's just, he's dumb, limp, charismatic. So the only thing that changes right now is days and hours. I know that that doesn't save at all, because if we go to save John Smith world, no, that's not world. We don't. Oh yeah, world, because the world is where it saves. As you can see, it changes here, but it doesn't change where it needs to be. Why doesn't it? I actually got a revelation. I actually just realized what the problem is. While character hit points equals 0, I'm an idiot. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Ah. It doesn't save the game while the character is alive. Oh my fucking god. And the character can't die right now because nothing takes off hit points. Oh my god, okay. So of course the game wasn't gonna be saved because character never dies. Ah, jeez, I'm stupid. Okay. So it's gonna save game now. It's gonna save game now. Yeah, hopefully. Okay, let's try this again. John Smith. Yes, this is me. So the only thing it does right now is it changes hours. So let's check it out. Does it actually change? Yes! It changes. So I believe this is hours, this is days, and this is time scale. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use time scale for, but skip past. Let's go for a week. And week 11 p.m. There we go. 7 days, 22. 22. Well, that's actually kind of weird, but whatever. Let's. I mean, we know that this works perfectly, so that's all that matters. Okay. Yes. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. It works. It works. It works great. Okay. Right. So what are we doing? What are we doing? So it also should display time worth. So let's try to load our game again. John Smith. Yes. Yeah, LifeWorth up here. So right now it doesn't display anything. So here's the thing. How are we going to value someone's life? That's essentially what we need to do. We need to okay, character, LifeWorth. Now we need to figure out how we're going to value someone's life. Now it's supposed to be out of 100. Okay, so at the end we just do a little cheeky. Yeah, we're just gonna do this so we don't need to use that. Out of 100. So, or maybe we just have no limit. Maybe we just have no limit, like as many accomplishments as possible. Like, oh, your life worth is so big. Should we do that? Maybe. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do like it would be scary walking around with like a number that's your life worth, and at some point, you know, rations of food have to be given to the people who are worth more than you. So you essentially have to risk dying because someone else is worth more than you, and that's the premise of the game. So you either have to like make yourself like, let's essentially every citizen becomes super compliant because they want to live. They want to live. They want their families to live. Imagine that dystopian future. That's epitome. That's disgusting. That's like Kim Jong-un's dream. Imagine, that's probably how they work there already. Probably decided not by AI but by people. Oh, if you work for government, automatically like maximum life worth. Okay. Man, I don't know. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking the world needs like how much food is available. The more food is available, then the more people can be fed, you know? Something like that. Yeah. Okay, so basically in the world you will be able to influence like things around you. Okay, let me pull up pull out the sample world. Oh my god. Okay. VR time, I didn't save it. I'm an idiot. VR day and VR... what was the last one? What was that last one? Time step. So I guess the time step is so that you can speed up time if you need to. Okay. But I also want to create VR world supply food. World supply water. World. So what are the needs? What are the needs that people have? They have rest, food, water, rest, safety. Oh my god, this is so perfect. I was nervous that I was thinking like the game wouldn't work out, but I'm really feeling it now. Okay, let's separate them just a little bit. Supply water, supply food, supply rest. I mean, we'll just link them up. Let's just link them up. Supply safety. So supply food is how much food is available. Supply water is how much drinkable water is available. Supply rest is how much work that needs to be done. Maybe the future is dystopian because they're at war. Maybe it's the Third World War. And because of that, you know, the government had to implement martial law. I mean, what is martial law? Isn't martial law essentially changing it from democracy to military controlled organization where citizens can't do anything? Pretty much, isn't it? So now this, it's gonna, so the better LifeWorth you have, the more access you have to this stuff, depending on how much supply we have. The government cannot give things to everyone. Okay, maybe I'll do a little illustration here. Okay, so imagine real quick, you have 3 apples. Okay, people who need apples is 10. They need them. They will die without them. How do you decide who gets the apples? Okay? They all need apples, but you only have 3. You only have 3 apples. So what are you gonna do? Not give anyone apples? Then everybody dies. You can't do that. You have to give some people apples so at least the 3 people survive. So you have to decide amongst those people who gets to die. There's no option for you. There's literally no option for you. You can't just magically create more apples than there are already. You can grow apples, but that takes time. These people need apples right now. So that's the premise, okay? That's why there's rationing and all that stuff going on, okay? That's why this exists, that this AI system exists. Kevin decided to kill more people because they were older. That's why we have a LifeWorth system. We can't just judge by the amount of people we have to kill. We have to judge by their age. We have to judge by their position. Thank you, Kevin. This is all on you, Kevin. This is all on you. Oh my god. I hope Kevin watches this and goes like, oh, it's not me. Oh my god. Alright, by the way, I'm not giving him any royalties. Okay, I'm giving him credit for inspiring me, but I'm not giving him royalties. I totally came up with all this. Okay, so it's gonna write a character LifeWorth, and then, oh my god. So it has to update LifeWorth every hour based on world supply food, world supply water, world supply rest, world supply safety. So you will be able to influence this, but very minorly, unless you grow like a big crew. And you get like a bunch of food and water and stuff like that. and you donate it to the government. Maybe you don't want to donate it to the government. Maybe you just want to keep it to yourself, you know? Maybe you just want to create your own little society away from the government. So how are we gonna influence, like, this thing? So when the game starts, okay, when the game starts, there's gonna be an abundance of everything, okay? Everyone's gonna be able to eat, but slowly things are gonna deteriorate, and you're gonna see that progress, okay? Day by day, there's gonna be less food, less water, and only the most successful people will be able to survive. You're gonna need to find a job, you're gonna need to be able to prove that you're a valuable member of society, otherwise, guess what? No one cares, you're dead. Isn't that lovely? I mean, technically that's how world works right now. Except, you know, the life worth is pretty much just money. So right now everything is good, you know, there's police to everyone, so safety is like, ooh, do police help these people or do police help those people? You know, who is the most important to help right now? I guess. It's like RoboCop. You remember the RoboCop lore? Like, the police cannot respond everywhere. They don't even have police, they have judges. Like, they judge on the spot. And they can only respond to like 3% of the incidents. So they have to decide who is the most important to save. So that's where safety comes in. It's great. It's great. Oh my god, this is gonna be it's gonna be great. And also safety in the rest, rest is gonna be like, oh, who are we gonna provide you a house? Are we gonna provide you electricity? You're not gonna have any rest, okay? Sorry, my man, you're not gonna have any gas for temperature. You're not gonna have anything like that. You're gonna be disappointed. No, not safe. Don't purchase. I'm not gonna buy anything. I wonder if I'm allowed to use this for commercial goods. Let's not think about that. Okay, okay, we need to save all of these variables now. Okay, we need to make sure that they are saved. Okay, so where's VR save game? So supply of food. Oh. How are we even gonna do this? I guess the one way you can affect things in real life is through the internet. You use the internet to go on Twitter, you know, and endorse things and like support things. So for example, if I go, I endorse drinking water, then maybe more people will start drinking water. That's such a stupid tweet that it's just made. Or maybe if I raise awareness, keep in mind that water is clean water is a non-renewable source, I think. I'm making some dumb tweets right now. Keep in mind, if I make a tweet like that, maybe water will be consumed less. You know, something like that. The decisions you make every hour contribute to the world around you. Something like that. Okay? And maybe you spend an hour on them because you try to make like a funny poster or something. If Fitbit updates our privacy policy in terms of status. Like anyone reads that stuff. Come on, guys. Okay, they have to put it in there for court reasons. Okay. Right, so we need to save the game. We need to make sure that this stuff saves in the game. And I'm thinking, how are we gonna change that stuff, okay? Okay, so maybe we just keep it simple. We just save that stuff directly. And maybe we make it so that you make certain decisions throughout the day that influence these values directly. Like, oh, maybe you encourage people to give birth to children, so they consume more, they need more rest, so they use more rest, and yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay. Ah, jeez, man. Oh, jeez, this is tough. I don't know, like, guys, make suggestions if you're programmers, if you know what you're doing, like, make suggestions, how would I do this idea? Okay, alright, so, what I want to do, I need to make the save. I'm not gonna mess with it right now, but I am gonna make sure that it is in the save game. There we go. Okay, just do this. There you go. So this is 4, this is 5, this is... I'm writing like lines of code right now. On which line does it save basically? Here we go. Take this, put it here. Take this, put it here. I think I messed something up. Yeah, I definitely messed something up. Okay, I'm gonna do some tricky here. Just flippity-do. Oh, but now I need to write it manually. Okay, whatever. Not like I use this variable anyway. I might use this variable in the future. Maybe I'll be thankful that I created it early on. Maybe it just doesn't matter. Who cares, right? Okay, so this is... I'm gonna label it world data. Player data. So this is everything related to the world around the player. This is everything related directly to the player. Okay. And there we go. Cool. Yeah, so we're gonna need foods, food required. Okay, how about this? Okay, we're gonna just do quick checks. Right, so character eligible, character LifeWorth check, or maybe how we gonna do it? System check. Input select. Okay, let's do just temp var. Okay, temp var. We're gonna create a new variable that's gonna be called temp var. And the temp var loop. So we have 7 lines while temp var loop is bigger than 0, and while. Oh, not end sub, and while. And we're gonna put this at the start. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm creating a temporary variable because I want to loop it and I don't want to like write individual code for everything. I want to make the code as slim as possible. The reason for that being is that I don't want to make a code any bigger than it has to be, okay? Maybe I can do it better. Sub do check eligible. And sub, can we do subs within subs? Okay, maybe we can avoid this altogether. Food, we are supply food, so temp var equals we are supply food Okay, hold on. If we can just do it without anything. If character life worth is smaller than temp food, then okay, there we go. There temp var. We put temp var here. Then text window foreground color red. Text window write ineligible. Maybe we're just gonna say ineligible. No, we're gonna say how many required. Temp var. No, we have to do okay, we'll do temp var properly. Yeah, whatever. Temp var is 100 minus minus the variable. So that means that character life worth. So basically, if food is at 100, then the temp var is gonna be 0. Okay. So yeah, basically it's gonna mean that everyone has food. So you don't need to like be the super duper person. If 99% supply out of everybody, so 100 means that everybody is supplied. If it's more than 100, then you have excess of food, then you're good. If it does less than 100, then you have a problem, man. You have a problem. There's not enough food. There's not enough food for everyone, so the lowest 1% goes away. Whoops, sorry, we can't feed everybody, so 1% cannot be fed. Too bad. Yeah, something like that. But we still have cash. I mean, they did have cash in communism, right? They still had cash in communism. So, yeah. Alright, ineligible. Temp var required. So you're not eligible for food anymore, okay? You're not eligible for safety. Hold on, I forgot to add, we also need else. Text window foreground color green. Text window right eligible. And if. And we're gonna also text window foreground color. I believe it's format. Front color, yeah. Yeah, everything checks out. I think it's gonna work. One thing I would want to do as well is I mean, I can check that on every stage basically. Character eligible equals false. Character eligible equals true. Are you eligible for food? What does eligible even mean? Just think about that. Like one day you're minding your business and suddenly you're not worth enough to be fed. Having the right to do or obtain something. Oh my god! You don't have the right to eat, okay? You're not worth enough. You're not worth enough. Oh my god, I need to do that right now. Hold up. Hold up. I'm so inspired right now. You can't even imagine. Where's the dripping market? You are not worth enough to eat. Oh my god. Hell yeah. Put that on some dystopian like Brick wall. Yes. Copy. There you go. Invert colors. You are not worth enough to eat, okay? Dude. Imagine this, okay? Imagine this plastered across the wall, and you know that's true. You know that's true, because your life worth value isn't big enough. This is the thumbnail for this. This is the thumbnail for this video right here. I just created a thumbnail for this video. Okay, didn't even realize that was what I was doing. Okay, dude, I am legit terrified. I'm legit terrified by now. So it's gonna judge you based on all kinds of stuff, statistics. Like it's gonna judge you by your ethnicity too. It's gonna judge your nationality. We don't have ethnicity, but you get that. It's gonna judge you by your age. So the older you get, oh, and you age every day. You age every hour. Every hour you age by exactly this amount. So the older you get, the less you're worth. I mean, we have guys like this right here deciding that old people aren't as worth as kids. So there we go. That's sorry, Kevin. I don't really mean to put you on under the bus here, but you were the inspiration for this. Thank you. I think you pretty much saved my game. So thank you. All right, let's get this going, man. Let's get this going. I'm so excited. Okay, I can't wait to play this game. But there's a lot of work to be done before I can play this game. Temp var required. So temp var has to be, in this case, it has to be. All right. So let me just do it. Let me just do it. Okay. All right. Okay, so we establish character LifeWorth here. Then we decide how much is everything else, okay? So right now character LifeWorth does no change, okay? You know what? Maybe we should like make a thing for age, you know? Minus age? Is that a thing? So so right now it's just character LifeWorth is based solely on your age. So out of 100, so if you're 18, you're not as but we wanna make the 18s most. So we'll have to come up with an equation where 21-year-olds are the most important. Okay, 21-year-olds are the most important, but anything other than that is less important. So hold on, can we create generate an equation? We need to generate an equation generator. Okay, right. Okay, right. Okay. Think. Math. Okay, so these are the points on the scale. Okay. So the point 0, it's not worthless. It's about 80%. At 18 it's 100, and at 100 it's worthless. Okay, this is our equation. Okay, how? Okay, right. Let me see if I can work this. Let me see if I can work this into here. We're doing some advanced math stuff here. So essentially, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. We do that. Can we do that? Well, we can do this. Okay, this is essentially the same thing. By the power of 2 means just it times itself. character life worth times character life worth minus age. No, hold on. All of this equals y. All of this equals y. So this isn't character life worth. This is character age times character age minus 2.97 character age. Oh my god. Plus 100. Oh my god. This is some intense stuff we're working with right here. Oh jeez. 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 Is that right? No, hold on. Or should X be... Maybe I just flip these things around. Okay, let's run this game right now. Temvar is used, but it's not assigned. Yeah, I know it's not assigned. Just gonna assign it real quick. Load the game, John Smith. Yes. So it gives me a life worth of 560. That's not right. That's not right at all. It should be maximum of 100. But as you notice, for some reason... Okay, I'm increasing my age, but I'm already at like 23, so it shouldn't add up. Also, I should like make it display other things. So character life worth display equals math floor character life worth. Okay. Alright, so clearly I messed something up. So let's just focus. Let's just what if I change this to, hold on, what if I change this to life worth? But then ages doesn't pay any. I think I messed it up. I think I should have put this here. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe I messed it up. It's possible. Let's have it 21. Oh my god, such complicated numbers. Let's try it out. Let's try it out, okay? Because I know for a fact that we're setting life worth, not age. Age changes by itself. We don't need to set it. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. These are some interesting numbers, I gotta say. Hold on, did they even include the first variable, or was it just... I think the first variable was just empty. Interesting. Plus 80. Okay, let's try it out now. Load game, John Smith. So what's my life worth now? Oops, let me start the game. 35, okay. Life worth is 35, and as I increase, as my age increases, it comes down. Hold on, it needs to display a life worth display. There we go. So now it should look better. John Smith, yes. There you go. So this is your life worth, 35. Can we graph this? I want to graph this. Graphing calculator. Okay, I just wanna... Okay, y equals that, that, and that. Okay, let's see how this looks like. Okay, I think this is actually perfect, okay? So I'll be able to demonstrate. So this is your life worth. Okay, this is weird. It's not supposed to go past 100. What's going on? It says it goes past 100 here. It shouldn't go past... Okay, I mean, I didn't do anything to prevent it from going past 100. But it does just a little bit, okay. Also, that was weird, because I was, I believe, 35, and I was like 23 or something. Let me look again, John Smith. Yes. His net life worth is only 35, and it should be like super high. It should be over 100 when he's 23 years old. What's the problem here? What's going on? Clearly I didn't do something right. I have no idea what am I doing wrong. I honestly have no idea. Maybe it's doing calculations in a weird way. Let's try something interesting, okay? Temp var. Oh, hold on. What if I just change the orientation of the operations? What if I just put this here instead? Will that change anything? John Smith. No, still life worth of 35. Also, I like how it saves. You can see that it now saves days and hours, which is perfect. Like you can't die, so that's a thing that we'll have to address, because your needs don't go down as over time, which is something we'll have to change later. Let's just do it simply, okay? I know this looks all fancy and stuff, but I don't understand how it works clearly, because I failed math. So let's do actually character life worth is just life worth minus age. So as you get older, okay, you become worthless, pretty much. Isn't that a sad thought? I mean, this guy agrees. Who agrees? This guy. This guy agrees. I mean, look at him.
They're kids, you know. I couldn't. So
see, he agrees. He thinks that kids are worth more than adults. So I'm throwing Kevin continuously under the bus here. I'm a terrible person. No one should be friends with me. Anyway, yeah. So now if we go to life worth, it's gonna be a very simple equation, but we're gonna refine it. We're the government, okay? We have finite resources. We have to make sure. We find out like who's the most important to save, okay? Right now it's okay. What the fuck? You're just messing with me now. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why is my life worth negative? So maybe the equation was right, and maybe it was just the way I was displaying it. Like what the? Character life worth. Where is character life worth? Do I actually establish character life worth anywhere? I don't establish character life worth. I don't ever establish character life worth. It doesn't get saved because it's calculated every time. Oh my god, I just realized I should just fucking 100 minus age. Oh my god, that makes such more sense. Okay, go back. Okay. No, that still doesn't make sense. This still doesn't make sense. Okay, redo. Okay, we can't fix this, but we can do 100 minus character age. So it's counting down from 100, okay? There you go. There you go. Maybe... Maybe as... maybe we make... There's a way to do things to make sure that they never like overcome. I mean, there's no point of doing that for character age, like... Okay, you know what, I was gonna save that for a later date. It's not an issue right now. I wanna make this game playable. I love the idea, I'm so happy right now. So yeah, this is a very simple calculation. Basically, age and life worth. Why is it 76 when he's 23? Because he's not actually 23, he's 23 and then some. Okay, he's 23 and then some. He had his birthday 23 days ago. He's 23 days and then some, okay? That's why his life worth his life worth is not actually 76, it's 76 and then some as well, but it's always gets rounded down. His life worth always gets rounded down. Your life worth gets rounded down, motherfucker. Okay, now let's work on oh my god, this is stressful. Okay, now let's work for if you're eligible for things. Now, isn't that fun? Are you eligible for food? Are you eligible for food? My dude, are you eligible? You're not eligible enough to eat. Okay? Cake. Silhouette. You know what I should do? Silhouette. You know what I should... Yeah, this is a thumbnail. Why am I working on a thumbnail right now? This is not what you came for. You came for this. You came for programming. Some of you who came for the thumbnail are like, oh, please tell me how you make the thumbnail. I made other videos where I made the thumbnail, okay? Alright, let's work on this, okay? Life worth. Oh my god. Thank god I'm actually now happy that my mic failed for the 50 minutes. Yeah, now this is probably way more interesting. I mean, to some of you who are into programming, I guess. Who cares? Right. I just like making this, okay? If you guys like this, then I mean, did I ask you to watch this video? Did I ask you to like my videos? Did I ask you to subscribe to me? I never do that, guys. You do it on your own, which just warms my heart. Thank you, guys. All right, let's. Okay. We have certain variables. Eligible. So do check eligible. Okay. Temp var, and temp var is character life worth minus or 100 minus certain variable. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so we have VR supply food. Okay, so temp var is gonna be VR supply food minus Jesus, VR supply food minus VR Okay, so right now we can't just compare life worth with supply, because that would mean that if you have 100 life worth and there's 99 supply, then you don't get supply, even though you should get supply. So we have to make sure that if you have 100 life worth, then your temp var becomes 0, so that you're the most important person, so that you're always passing the threshold. So temp var is the threshold. Maybe that's how we should call it, like life worth threshold or something. Yeah, let's do that. Character life worth. So let's just keep it temp var. Okay, right. I'm making so much complicated stuff. 100 minus temp bar. Okay. Oh no, what? Character life worth. So basically, you know, this doesn't make any sense because I'm just like flipping these numbers up and down. So basically temp var is right now just going to be your age, but we're gonna change life worth later. We're gonna change how it behaves. And we're not gonna change temp worth, okay? That's the point, okay? Alright. Now do check eligible. Is this person eligible? So what it's gonna return is whether the person is eligible or not. Also this should be before this. There you go. Now text window write water. Food rations. Eligible. Water rations. Eligible. Also we're gonna do character eligible food equals character eligible, just for convenience. Character eligible water equals character eligible. So basically it's gonna be an easy way to check if he's eligible for water specifically. It's gonna be like true or false. Basically this is a boolean, but in reality it's a string that says true or false. It's terrible. It's terrible. In many programmers' eyes this is gonna be like the worst program ever created, but you know what, I don't care. Alright, let's I don't care. I wanna study a new language just to make a game, okay? I know making a game is a big task, but I don't care. Right? So this is calculated every hour. When the game starts and all that stuff, it doesn't matter, right? It's always calculated. Unless you're dead, in which case it's just like, well, you're dead, you're dead. And then it's not calculated. Like, what's the point of calculating your life worth if you're dead? It's just like, it's zero. Your life worth is, you're not alive, so you don't have a life worth. So, I agree with that at least. I agree that things... Rest rations, that thing. Let's name it something different, okay? Safety. Housing eligible. Protection eligible. Healthcare. Oh my god, housing. Utilities. Eligible. Protection, healthcare, eligible. Oh my god, okay. So let's check it out. John Smith. We're eligible for everything. Okay, that's good. We should put this above the cache. Then we have to display and cache. Yeah, let's just put it all together. Where's the cache? Okay, just that was just a simple heads up display change. Okay, I did it at a different time. So it says water rations eligible 500. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. I could just do a cheeky this and save on a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Just do cheeky this and save on a bunch of stuff, how they say. There we go. Now it should look good. As you can see, we have LifeWorth and we have cash. Hold on real quick. There we go. John Smith. So there you go. Now it shows if you're eligible or you're not eligible for housing or utilities or protection or healthcare. Now, next game, we're gonna start adding actual, like right now, as time moves on, you know. Now I'll admit, the only way that you're gonna lose LifeWorth is if you age up, which is gonna take a long time. It's gonna take 365 days for you to age up. You actually age up like real time. So it's not gonna happen very, very fast. But you know, it will happen eventually. Why is it looping like repeatedly? Oh, because there's no pause, isn't there? Yeah, there's no pause right now. It just loops repeatedly. Okay, so basically the point is that nothing changes. The world doesn't change around you. There's no other characters. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna introduce other characters. How is that gonna work? But maybe we'll have multiplayer, local multiplayer, something like that. Yeah, that could work. I could make local multiplayer. Or maybe even, maybe host a server, like this could be an MMORPG. No, that's saying too far. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay awesome.